Hello everyone and welcome back to Speak English with Learn, where we help you speak English naturally and confidently step by step. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Liam. Hello everyone. It is so great to be here with you again today.
Liam, I want to ask you something before we start the episode today.
Of course. What is it?
Have you ever been talking to someone in English and then said something wrong and you didn't even know it was wrong?
Oh, all the time. Actually, yes. I remember one time I was at a cafe and I said to the waiter, I didn't eat anything this morning. And he looked at me a little confused.
Oh no! And do you know what the mistake was?
Well, now I know. It should be, I didn't eat anything this morning. After didn't, we use the base form of the verb, not the past form.
Exactly. And that is our topic for today, everyone. The most common past tense mistakes in English. The ones that almost every beginner makes. And how to fix them.
And here is the thing. These mistakes are very common. Even people who have been learning English for years still make some of them. So don't feel bad. Just listen, understand, and practice.
Yes, we are not here to judge anyone. We are here to help. So Liam, shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Floating topic bubbles.
Grammar, fluency, speaking, listening.
Okay, mistake number 1. And this is the most common one. Are you ready?
I am ready.
The mistake is saying I didn't went or she didn't ate or he didn't came. Can you hear the problem?
Yes. After didn't, people use the past form of the verb. But that is wrong.
That's right. Didn't already tells us it is the past. So the verb after it must be the base form. I didn't go. She didn't eat. He didn't come. Simple.
I always explain it like this. Didn't is like a time machine. It already took you to the past. So the verb can relax. It doesn't need to be past. It just stays normal.
I love that explanation. A time machine.
Thank you. I invented it myself.
Very creative, Liam. Okay, everyone. Let's repeat the correct sentences together. Ready? I didn't go. She didn't eat. They didn't come. He didn't sleep. We didn't play.
Did you say them? Good. Now let's move to mistake number 2.
Mistake number 2. This one is very similar. It is about questions. So listen to this sentence. Did you went to the market? Can you hear the mistake, Liam?
Yes, it should be, did you go to the market? Again, did is already past tense. So the verb after it stays as the base form. Go, not went.
Exactly. People hear went and they think, oh, past tense, so they want to use it. But did is doing all the work. The verb doesn't need to change.
Let me give some more examples. Did she eat the food? Wrong. Did she eat the food? Correct. Did they watch the movie? Wrong. Did they watch the movie? Correct.
It is the same rule as didn't, just for questions. One small change, big difference.
I think these two mistakes, number 1 and number 2, are connected. Once you understand one, you understand both. Did and didn't both need the base verb after them.
That is a great way to think about it. One rule, two situations. Learn it once, use it everywhere. Okay, mistake number 3. And I think this one is really interesting. Have you ever heard someone say, "Yesterday I go to school," or "Last week she visit her friend"?
Oh, yes, many times. The sentence has a past time word, yesterday, last week, but the verb is still in present tense.
Exactly. And this happens because sometimes our brain is thinking about the action, not about the time. So, a fraud to change the verb.
I always tell my friends, past time words are like a signal. When you say yesterday or last week or last night, your brain should immediately switch to past tense mode.
Yes, it is like a light switch. Yesterday flips the switch, and every verb after that must be in the past form.
So, yesterday I go to school becomes yesterday I went to school. Last week she visit her friend becomes last week she visited her friend. Much better.
And you know, Liam, this mistake is actually very understandable. In some languages, you not need to change the verb when you use a time word. But in English, you do.
That is true. English is quite strict about that. But once you know the rule, it becomes natural very quickly.
Great. Now, Liam, mistake number 4. This one is about was and were. And I know this confuses a lot of people.
Oh, yes. I get questions about this all the time. People say they was happy or you was tired, and they don't know why it's wrong.
So let's explain it clearly. The verb to be in past tense has two forms, was and were. And the rule is very simple. I, he, she, it use was. You, we, they use were.
Let me say that again slowly. I was. He was. She was. It was. But you were. We were. They were.
And the tricky one is you. Because in English, you can mean one person or many people. And in both cases, you use were. You were very kind yesterday. Whether it is one person or 20 people.
I think the easiest way to remember is was is for one person, except you, which always uses were, and were is for groups and you.
Yes, you is always a little different in English, isn't it?
It is. English is strange sometimes, but we love it anyway.
We do. Let's practice. Repeat after me, everyone. I was tired. She was happy. He was confused. It was cold. You were great. We were late. They were very excited.
Beautiful. Say those again tonight before you sleep. They will go into your memory.
Okay, Liam, we have a very funny mistake for number 5. I have actually heard this one many times and it always makes me smile a little.
Oh, what is it?
People sometimes say, I am went to the office, or she is went to the market, or he has went yesterday.
Ah, yes. This is when people mix the past tense with am, is, or has. They add an extra word that doesn't belong.
Exactly. In simple past tense, you don't need am, is, was, or have before the verb. The past form stands alone. Just say, I went, she went, he went.
I think this happens because in some languages, the sentence structure includes a helping verb in the past. So people translate that into English. But in English, simple past doesn't work that way.
That is a very good explanation, Liam. So, I am went becomes I went. She is went becomes she went. Clean and simple.
And you know what? The shorter sentence is actually better English. Simple and clear is always good.
Always. Less is more, as they say.
I want to talk about mistake number 6. And this one, I think it is the one that even intermediate learners make sometimes.
Oh, what is it?
It is using the wrong past form for irregular verbs. For example, saying, I buyed a new phone, or she good to school, or he taked a photo.
Ah, yes, the irregular verbs. These are the ones that don't follow the add ed rule. They have completely different past forms.
Yes, buy doesn't become buyed, it becomes bought. Go doesn't become good, it becomes went. Take doesn't become taked, it becomes took.
And unfortunately, there is no shortcut for these. You just need to learn them one by one. But here is the good news. The most important irregular verbs are also the most common ones. So every time you practice speaking, you are practicing them.
Exactly. Go, come, eat, see, make, take, give, have, get, know, think, buy, speak, write, feel. These are the big ones. Learn those and you are already very far ahead.
And we covered many of them in our episode 1 and episode 3. So if you haven't watched those, please go back and check.
Yes, this is a series. Everything connects. Each episode builds on the last.
Liam, before we go to our practice section, I want to share a small story. Something that happened to a friend of mine.
Oh, I love a good story. Tell me.
So, my friend Nadia, she has been learning English for about 1 year. She is very hardworking. She studies every day.
That sounds great. Is she improving?
Yes, a lot. But she told me something funny. She was at a job interview in English, and the interviewer asked her, "Did you finish your degree?" And Nadia said, "Yes, I have finished it last year."
I can hear a small problem there. She used have finished, but she also said last year. These two don't go together very well.
Exactly. Last year is a finish time, so we use simple past. I finished it last year. Have finished goes with unfinished time situations. We'll find that in a later episode about Walter Perfect.
But you know what? The interviewer understood her completely, and Nadia got the job.
Oh, wonderful! So the lesson is, even with small mistakes, communication works. But learning the correct form makes you sound more professional and confident.
That is such a good point. Mistakes don't stop communication. but correct English opens more doors, more confidence, more opportunities.
Exactly. And that is why we are you a hair. Not to make you afraid of mistakes, but to help you feel more confident every single day.
Okay, everyone, it is time for our practice section. I am going to say a sentence. If it is correct, say correct out loud. If it is wrong, say the right version. Ready?
And we will give the answer after each one. Don't skip this part. Saying it out loud is so much better than contentance one.
I didn't went to the gym yesterday.
Wrong. The correct sentence is I didn't go to the gym yesterday. Remember, after didn't, use the base verb.
Sentence 2. Did you eat breakfast this morning?
Correct. Did plus base verb eat. Perfect.
Sentence 3. Yesterday, she go to the hospital.
Wrong. It should be yesterday she went to the hospital. Yesterday is a past signal, so the verb must be past.
Sentence 4. They was very happy at the party.
Wrong. They uses were, so they were very happy at the party.
Sentence 5. He buyed a new car last month.
Wrong. Buy is irregular. It becomes bought. So, he bought a new car last month.
Sentence 6. She didn't call me last night.
Correct. Didn't plus base verb call. Excellent.
Sentence 7. I am went to the market this morning.
Wrong. No am needed. Just say, I went to the market this morning.
And sentence 8. We were so tired after the long journey.
Correct. We uses were. Beautiful sentence.
How many did you get right? Whatever the number, well done for trying. That is what matters.
Yes, every attempt is progress. Never forget that.
Sophie, before we finish, I have a question for our listeners.
Oh, what is it?
We have been talking about mistakes today, but I want to ask, is making mistakes a bad thing?
Absolutely not. Mistakes are how we learn. Every mistake is information. It tells your brain, this needs to be different next time. And slowly, the brain fixes it.
I think a lot of people are afraid to speak English because they are afraid of mistakes. They think, if I say something wrong, people will laugh.
And yes, maybe sometimes people notice. But most of the time, people are just happy that you are trying to communicate. Effort is always respected.
I remember when I was learning a new language, not English, another one. I made so many mistakes, every day. But every day, I also got a little better. And looking back, I am so happy I didn't stop just because of the mistakes.
That is such a lovely story, Liam. And I think our listeners feel the same way. They are here because they are trying. And that is already something to be proud of.
Exactly. You are here. You are listening. You are learning. That is wonderful.
And if you want to practice, try this tonight. Think about something you did today. Just 3 or 4 things. And say them out loud in past tense. Avoid the 6 mistakes we talked about. That is your homework.
Simple homework, big results.
All right, everyone. That is a wrap on episode 5. We covered the 6 most common past tense mistakes. Let me say them one more time quickly.
Please go ahead.
Mistake 1. Didn't plus past verb. Fix. Use base verb after didn't. Mistake 2. Did plus past verb in questions. Fix. Use base verb after did. Mistake 3. Present verb with past time words. Fix. Always use past tense with words like yesterday and last week.
Mistake 4. Wrong use of was and were. Fix. I, he, she, it use was. You, we, they use were. Mistake 5. Adding am, is, or has before a past verb. Fix. Simple past stands alone. Mistake 6. Wrong forms of irregular verbs. Fix. Learn the common ones. Bought, went, took, saw, came, ate.
Perfect, Liam. You remembered all of them.
I have been paying attention.
Excellent. In episode 6, we are going to practice these past tense sentences through real conversation. Questions, answers, stories, all together. It is going to be a very practical episode.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to Speak English with Learn. Share this video with a friend who is learning English and leave a comment below. Tell us which mistake you found most helpful today.
We read every single comment and we love hearing from you. Your messages make our day.
They really do. Thank you for being here with us. This is Liam.
And I'm Sophie, saying thank you and goodbye for now. See you in episode 6.
Bye everyone. Keep speaking and don't be afraid of mistakes.